He's coming off a quality showing last week, well over 300 yards in that one. It's the Chargers and the Chiefs.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They're brought out by a man now in his 15th NFL season, one of the most productive passers in league history, and a former Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
The numbers a week ago for Everett. 8 catches, 81 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back 7's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. Now Stafford. Throw right side taken in by Gibson. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one by the line of scrimmage.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Play action. Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now Do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed him off with that run.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Lance. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion calls defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Play action. Now it's Lance. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Now Lance again. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Ready, set.
From the 13 now they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Lance. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Now the try here for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now it's Stafford. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Ready?
1st and 10, it's Pierce. He'll take this to the 46.
On the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing now is Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Pierce now up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 3. Pierce will try to pick it up. A little juke, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, and the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Ready?
He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And after that play, we've got an injury, and it appears to be to Courtland Sutton. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Mecole Hardman. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Chiefs offense set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
On first down, Stafford here. And Cook has it, left side. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw. Stafford got a man. It's London.
All right, boys, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Stafford. And caught by London. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He'll find Hodgins there, complete.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man John. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Lance. And this will be caught by Brown. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Ready,
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Ready.
They'll run here with Pierce. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Set.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Patterson. Touchdown, Chargers. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Stafford. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This is taken around the 12. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here now a 3rd down and 8. The Lance going to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 65 yards. And the Chargers extend their lead yet again. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. And now here comes Kansas City. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear. who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the middle with Cook. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They run again on 1st down. Cook, and some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now a play fake. Lance. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Ready.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Ready.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Lance looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Lance now on 1st down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Cordero Patterson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Stafford. And it's caught. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Cook. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Now it's Stafford. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Cook is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Lance's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Stafford on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Stafford now to throw.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
2nd and 6.
Here's Stafford.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, it's Stafford. Keeps himself upright, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Sebastian Joseph Day picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, this was a blowout.